As you see on the screen, I'm standing here talking about the seventh mom that we've arrested that's been involved in helping their kids commit crimes. While each one of the six previous ones has been bad on itself, I think this one just got a little bit extra to it, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. When you talk about these kids and the crimes they commit, and you ask why, I think today when I tell about this case, you're going to see why some of these kids are involved in crime. And it comes from the home, and it comes from the parents. You're going to see an example of what a mother should not be. And I think it's going to shock everybody in this community when some of this information comes out. It started with us on Sunday, almost 6 o'clock. Department of Juvenile Justice notified us that they had someone escape from a DJJ. They asked for our assistance, so you had the Sheriff's Department, SLED, Columbia Police Department, DJJ, search an area trying to locate the person who escaped. Information was obtained about a car that may be involved in the escape. About 8:50 at Wilson Boulevard and Sharp Road, our deputies spotted the car and did a stop on the car. Inside the car was the escapee. She was there, but she was also in the car with her mother. It just shocks me that a mom who knows what her daughter has done, knows that she's escaped, and here she is basically trying to get her out of town. But not only was both of them in the car, there was also 2 guns in the car. One of the guns had been reported stolen out of Richland County previously. That night, Mills here, who was the mom, was initially charged with aiding the escape of a prisoner with a capital offense. Pay attention to that 2 words, capital offense. That's murder. Go back to January of this year when a 13-year-old girl was found murdered in the city of Columbia, where her body was found where she had been beaten to death, stabbed, and burned. City of Columbia quickly made 2 arrests of 2 female juveniles. They were arrested and charged with the murder. It was one of those who escaped on Sunday. And I can't discuss anything about the escape. You'll have to get that from the Department of Juvenile Justice. I can talk about what our involvement was and what we've done. Mills was released shortly after arrest on a $10,000 bond. We continued to work on the case along with DJJ. Yesterday we went back and arrested Mills. We charged her with possession of that stolen weapon. She's also charged with contributing to delinquency of a minor. She had a bond hearing today. Bond was set at $150,000. If she makes that bond, she's on house arrest. She has a GPS monitor. I want to thank the magistrate who set that bond. I think this was a very appropriate bond when you look at all the facts of this case. Why that bond was so low the initial day, I can't answer that, but I can answer what happened today. We had people there at the bond hearing that assisted the magistrate in getting information what this case was about. We asked for an appropriate bond, and a $150,000 surety bond with GPS and home arrest, I think is appropriate. So the magistrate system, the bond court system, I feel like worked today on what they did. What didn't work was this mom. This mom right here picked up her daughter, who's charged with murder, and was helping her escape. And not just escape, but had 2 guns in the car. Fortunately, when the stop was made, we had numerous officers that were there. We had deputies, we had DJJ officers that were there also. So the ability to get away and the ability to probably use the guns that they had was taken care of very quickly with us outnumbering them. But I just go back to this. How can you be a mother and do something like this? How do you expect your child to obey the law, respect human life, when this is an example that you're set? This is what you're doing. You're helping them commit crimes and escape. That's not what a parent does. But unfortunately, we have a few adults with kids in this community who are doing stuff like this. And then I have to stand up here and talk about them being arrested, and I should talk about them. Community needs to know. That should be the poster child right there for what not to be as a mom, what not to be as a parent. You can't get a worse example of a parent than what you see right there and what she did on Sunday. The daughter's charged with murder. The daughter escapes. She helps her try to get away. You know, unfortunately for them, we're good. And when I say we're good, law enforcement's good. That was a team effort on Sunday to apprehend them very quickly. Some 3 hours after we were notified, she was back in custody and back where she needs to be. You know, protecting this community is what it's all about. And that's what we did on Sunday night. But then we continue to do it when we arrest someone like this, and we send a message loud and clear out there. If you condone, participate, help your son or daughter commit a crime, then you're going to be arrested. You're going to be held accountable. You should hold your children accountable. And when you don't, then we're going to hold you accountable. When you cross that line from being a parent to a participant, then you're going to be held accountable. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to put you in jail, and hopefully that's where we're going to keep you, and the solicitor's office is going to prosecute you on how you should be prosecuted. Because this is not acceptable in our community, and I don't think the community of Richland County wants to have mothers like that who are out there helping a murderer escape. Questions?
Can you confirm that Mills' daughter was charged with the murder of Kanaya Baker?
Yes, I can confirm that.
Sheriff, do you have a location on where she picked up her daughter?
No, we're still working on that. This investigation's not over with. Anybody else who helped, that was part of it, they're going to be charged too. So it's not completed by any means. I think some people thought when she got arrested on Sunday and got out, that'd be the end of it, but it's not. They're still investigating it. DJJ is working with us, and we're continuing investigating. Anybody that helped is going to be charged also.
And new charges that she might be facing because of these cases being helped out?
I don't know of anything more serious than charged with murder. Charged with escape. Yeah, I think murder is the number one case that she needs to be charged with, and that's what she's charged with.
What's the mom facing?
I don't know at the time. I hope she's facing a lot of embarrassment. I hope everybody who knows her, everybody's talking about this. You know, years-wise in jail, I don't know. That's in material. She's just being made of an example, and hopefully other parents out there. And I will tell you this, after we made our initial arrest and parents in the past, since we started this around the first of the year, our youth services has received more phone calls than we ever had from parents and grandparents saying, I need help. That's what the goal is. The goal is not for me to stand up here and put moms and dads' pictures up there. The goal is to get parents to do what they're supposed to do. And it's worked. It's working. This is just one time it didn't work.
Can you clarify what the exact charge was of the youth again that they were originally put in the center for?
Charged with murder. Any information on that case, you need to get that from the Columbia Police Department. They work that case, or the solicitor's office. Again, I can only comment on what we did from Sunday night and what we've continued to do right on up through today.
Where was the car that you guys stopped where you found the teenage mom?
Sharp Road and Wilson Boulevard, which is Highway 21, north of Main. Go ahead.
When you found the two guns that were inside of the car, one of them was stolen, correct?
Correct.
Do you have any information on how the stolen gun was in their possession and if they intended to use it that night?
No, we haven't determined how they got the guns or anything like that. I can only guess what the two guns were. Here's an escapee, he's trying to get away. You know, why would you have two guns in the car unless somebody planned to use those guns? And again, the way they were arrested, they didn't have that opportunity. All right, thank y'all.